Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Greg with Trip to Journey. Jess is on the other side. We're Team Blue today. Show them. Today we are going to be smoking a tri-tip with the Monument Grills wood smoker. They did send it to us at no charge to test out, and I'm pretty stoked on it because I want to be able to smoke meat. So yeah, basically we got ourselves some Bear Mountain wood pellets. This is the Gourmet Balanced Sweet blend that worked for pretty much everything since it's our first go around at it. We're going to load up the hopper and then turn this bad boy on. Whoa. I made a little mess. Alright. So, to get it started, we did the pre-cook earlier today. We assembled it. Took a little over, I'd say about an hour and a half. You only need a screwdriver. It's pretty easy. But we did the bake 350 degree half-hour bake-off to cook off any of the stuff that was in it. And so once you do that, you need to clean out the old ash section down here, which actually doesn't look too bad. I'd probably just vacuum that out, but it's really not that bad. So I'm just going to scoop it by hand since I don't have a vacuum. Yeah, there's not much in there at all. And then what you want to do, it said in a pyramid shape, put some pellets in up over the little igniter piece there. So I just kind of put them in and pushed them over that way. Put everything back in. I might have put that upside down. No, I didn't. What level you want to put it on? Probably about that one? Just leave this up high, or just take it out altogether for now?
Take it out, yeah.
Alright. It came with 2 meat probes to get the right temperature. And we're going to fire it up. I'm going to turn it from off. We're going 225, I believe, is what our recipe called for. So, turn it on to the right temperature. It kicks the fan on. Should auto light. Lots of smoke should come out. And then it gets moving. The auger starts feeding wood in. And then you got a nice display telling you temp you have it set to, what it currently is in there, and then the meat probes, which we don't have plugged in yet, they go into these. So we're at 88. It should fire itself up here shortly. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. 62 degrees in that there meat. Now we wait a couple hours.
Yep.
Ooh, we should see how long it does take. 240. And we're shooting to get to
135 degrees.
135.
for a medium rare tri-tip. See how it goes.
Set it and forget it. You're not supposed to open the lid, so.
No flipping.
No flipping.
No checking. That's what the
No
temperature
checking.
probe's for.
Pressure's on. See if I'm good at this. Alright, so we're about an hour and 15 minutes or so later. It adjusted the temp throughout quite well. I had a couple beers and we're at 135 on it. So we haven't opened it yet. We're gonna open it right now. Should be a perfect medium rare. And then we will do the shutdown cycle. But let's get it out of here. You gotta let it rest 15 minutes. What do you think? Is it gonna be good?
It looks fine.
See, I think that's why you leave that on, so you don't. A little cooler in that zone, so we'll give it another second, see what it pops back up to. Looks like a surfboard fin.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do this. Try not to burn myself. Get through there. Alright, so we got that out of there. Close this back up for a minute. So when you leave it open, it freaks out because it gets too cold. So it's probably gonna go nuts right now. But that's alright. And so we want the meat to rest for 15 minutes. And we need to, if I remember correctly,
Yep.
get the excess pellets out, which this was screwed in place. And I'm trying to figure out why it was screwed in place, because if you're trying to get the pellets out, I feel like you need to take it out. So I just took those screws out.
But that's a good gauge of, so this is what we burned
In an hour and a half.
in an hour and a half. So like a couple handfuls, not that much.
Not horrible, yeah. And I'm gonna try and get it back in the bag because I made a mess last time. And I've had a couple drinks now. So you want to empty the hopper, because obviously you want these to be nice and fresh next time. So we're going to store these in a cool, dry place. And so you empty the hopper as much as you can, and then let it burn through the rest of it in there. And the directions didn't say to do it, but I figured you turn the crank it all the way up to high. It should go faster. So I'm pulling as many of these out of here as I can. So you get down to the little auger there. And just burn it out for the next 5 or 10 minutes. And then you just power down, and the fan should run for another 5 minutes. And then by then we'll be eating. Alright, so we cranked it for a little bit on high. It looks like the hopper's pretty well empty. We're up to 495 degrees, so we're just gonna go ahead and power down. And then the fan should run for another 5 minutes to let it cool down naturally. And now we're gonna go eat some food. In true Gypsy Journey fashion, we did not make any sides. So we're gonna go ahead and see how beautiful this is.
And we don't have a steak knife, so.
So we don't have a steak
You get what
knife,
you
huh?
get.
What do you
Looks
think?
tender.
Did we do medium rare?
I'd say so.
It smells good as we cut it open. Or grows the fatty like.
Delicious? Did we do a good job?
I think we did a good job.
All right. So that's the Monument Grills pellet smoker. Thanks for watching. Hope that review was helpful for you. If you have any questions about how it works or what we liked or didn't like about it, let us know. We are going to dig into this tri-tip.